Hello. Alright, hey, what's up? So it says 18 minutes, 39 seconds. Alright. So my other dog, I have two dogs, was just in here and he just went outside. I was kind of hoping he would stay in, so I have I have to get it straight that the pause button pauses and the stop button just stops the video. Alright, so if he wants to come in, I'll have the pause button ready. Alright. So I didn't know that my last update was like a month ago. So I wanted to give another update or an update like today. So I was just looking back at the most recent videos and I was like talking about Survivor and like PS3 games or something. So an update is I've watched like so much Survivor in the last like month or few months. Like I've watched like all of my DVDs except for like a handful of seasons that I just don't want to watch. And then I've been rewatching the 40s and season 47 just ended. So it's like a nice moment to kind of like update on like Survivor and everything. And then I just kind of wanted to get back into YouTube. Like right now I'm playing Legend of Dragoon or The Legend of Dragoon for PS1 on my PS3. And like in my head I'm just like visualizing. I'm just like, oh, you should do like a review for Legend of Dragoon like when you finish. And I keep thinking about it, so I decided to just like bust out my camera and just like maybe do like a halfway through review or like a preview or something. Like right now I'll say like I'm enjoying it. It's pretty chill. It's cool. It's like a cool story and like uh one thing is like I can't believe I never beat it as a kid or like a teenager cuz like it's actually pretty fun. Like how you do additions and like you have to press the X button at the right moment to like do a perfectly timed attack type of battle system. And some of them are pretty like intermediate, I'll say. They're not like super hard, but they're pretty intermediate and like I can kind of do them a little bit easier on the PS3. Because I remember back on the original hardware, the PS1, it was a little bit like difficult because like I don't know, from just what I remember, it was like hard for me to pull it off. Either I was like a bad gamer or um, in the back of my head, I always thought that the console was like kind of janky a little bit because like everyone who's had a PS1 knows that it's like partial to like freeze ups or like hang ups or whatever. But I'm having fun with the game right now and like I'm taking it slow. And I noticed the enemies kind of have like drops, like good drops too, like equips and stuff for your characters. If you hang out in the same spot for a while and fight the enemies over and over, they sometimes drop like a good piece of equipment or something. So that was like pretty cool. I gave it like half a star or something for that. And then like I noticed people online are like totally into the game and they're totally into like grinding and stuff and like because I had read once that you could be or you could wind up under leveled for the end boss or something like that. So I'm just taking it slow and taking my time and just kind of like grinding it out so I don't get stuck and I'll know for sure that I'll at least beat the game or something. But in like the front of my head, I'm just like, I'm just gonna collect all the Stardust and just call it complete. just so I don't think anyone will have a problem with me saying it's complete because I just or just completed or found all the stardust and stuff. So I think that's a good thing, or I think that's a good idea so far. Okay, and then I'm kind of playing Lunar too for Christmas, but I know I'm trying to stay away from that game. I'm playing Silver Star Harmony on my PSP Go, which I've never played before. But it's pretty much like the same thing as like Silver Star Story Complete for PS1, but it's just like different graphics, but like um most of the text is pretty much the same, and like they did different voiceovers because it was a different company or something like that. I don't know. But it's pretty much the same experience, sort of, just like different, like visually. So I don't know. I kind of stopped playing, but we'll see. I'm kind of really into, or more into LoD right now. Alright, so I was initially just gonna talk about Legend of Dragoon, but when I watched my last few videos, I was like so into Survivor and like talking about it and like having like I was brewing up just like questions I had about the show still or something. But I noticed that I'm more into the older seasons, or the you can say older, the old seasons, earlier seasons, the early seasons are like original seasons, but I think most of the survivors online prefer to call it something like original seasons or something like that, but I just usually prefer saying older. I don't know why. Um yeah, it's like I kind of like when I watch it, I kind of like bust out my notebook and I take notes. And like I already know so much about like what's going on and the players and everything that I actually have like questions like within myself, or like internally or something that I want to answer. And like I know other people or posters have asked these questions before, but I kind of want to like figure it out myself and like maybe write about it or like do a video on it or something. Like the last one I watched was like something about Amber and what if she didn't win All Stars, who would win or what would end up happening. So I watched that video and I was like, oh, that's interesting, John. um, so yeah, I had just finished a lot of Survivor seasons. Like I did what I said I was gonna do. Like I watched Africa. I watched. I had just got new DVDs come in, so I watched. What was it? Like to be honest, like the newer seasons. When I say newer, like probably anything past Heroes versus Villains is kind of like I'm watching just for entertainment. Like I'm not as like involved in it as much as like I am with like the older players. I just I just watch it just to have something on the TV like in the background, like while I'm eating or something, or sometimes I even like play a video game while I'm watching, and then I'm not as involved with the newer seasons. I mean, I'll watch it just to like refresh my mind and to be entertained, but I'm not as into it as I am with the older seasons. Like, I didn't watch Borneo, like I said, or Australian Outback. I didn't watch Amazon. I watched like the premiere and then stopped. And then I tried to watch Palau, but it was so boring. I did watch Vanuatu, and then like I didn't watch China. Like I'll say it right now, like Borneo, the Australian Outback, and China. Those 3 seasons, before I didn't really feel like this about China, but now I do. But like I'll probably only watch it when I really, really need to, you know. Like when I've exhausted every season already, you know, I'm not gonna exhaust them twice over, but like, for example, if I've watched every season already, then yeah, I'll watch Borneo, the Australian Outback, China, but like, just for fun, I probably wouldn't watch it, like, just for fun. You know, it's like, kind of like if I want to watch something like meaningful, then I'll probably watch it. Because it brings back so many memories. Like Borneo, the Australian Outback, was like when I first entered high school, and like China was like when I was going to college and stuff like that. So yeah, it brings back a lot of memories, and I have a lot of questions about those seasons. Um, and yeah, like I said, the newer seasons, I'm not really as involved. Like, I don't really have too many questions. Like, I'm not really as interested in the players and what they're doing now or what they've been up to, you know? It's kind of like I don't really know them as well or something. Whereas for the older seasons, I mean, you invite these people into your living room like once a week. So, like, I don't know if it's cliche to say, like, but they've almost become like family to me because, like, you know, Survivor has very familial, like, um, stories or like speculation, kind of like your tribe is kind of like your family, and they always say it's like voting out someone in your family, or someone's a mother figure or like a father figure in the tribe, and then like the younger people are like sons and daughters, and then like we talk about all of this online. So I know that sounds kind of like creepy or like kind of like cultish, but yeah, this I'll say right now, the Survivor kids that grew up with the show, who are still fans, they're very into the show like I am. I'm sure you all can tell. But I'm not like ashamed of it or anything. I'm a huge fan, and every piece of like speculation, like I totally read and I get into, you know. Um, and yeah, I'm still pretty excited about the show. I mean, like, I'm not dissing the newer seasons in comparison to the older seasons, but I do still enjoy it, and I do still watch. You know, like I notice I do enjoy it more when I'm like actively watching instead of just having it on in the background. But honestly, like, just being able to hear them talking is enough for me to kind of understand the story and what's going to happen, because it's like storytelling or like the radio or something. And then sometimes I don't even glance over or like even really need to watch, but if it's an older season, I'll probably never do that. Like, I'll probably eat, but I'll probably never do something else like play video games on my portable or anything. I'll probably never do that with an older season. Um, yeah, and I also kind of want to turn on the camera and just see how it looked like, because I've been really pushing it at the end of the year, like the last month and this month, like November, December. I've been really pushing like my diet and like my exercise. Like, I do like straight up like granny exercises. Like, I'll walk for 30 minutes, I'll walk for an hour, and then that burns like what kills like 300 calories, and then like I'll do sit-ups like on my bed or something, and then I'll do like 15-pound weights at late at night, because I'm used to working out at night, and then like I'll pretty much only have a salad or something the whole day. So I've been really pushing the weight loss like towards the end of the year. I'm really hoping to eat something good like for Christmas, and Merry Christmas everybody, by the way. Um, but it's fine if I don't, cause like I don't know, I don't want to lose track, but it's all good in the hood. It's all gravy. And then I do look a little bit. maybe like cleaner, like here. I don't know. I don't look as like plump or like full of water or something. But yeah, I just wanted to honestly just pop up another video just to show like, hey, I'm still here, or just to give y'all an update on what I'm doing right now. And pretty much I've kind of sat or sunk into like a nice little routine. Like I'll wake up, have my coffee or whatever, black coffee, no cream, no sugar, and I'll play a little bit, and then when I'm gonna have my one meal, like I'll pop on Survivor and I'll eat, and then I'll play a little bit more, and then like just like do my exercises and just hang out on YouTube or something. But while I was playing LOD, I could like visualize myself just like doing like a LOD review. So I kind of wanted to do that once I finish the game. But in terms of Survivor, like I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Like right now, I'm on the finale of 42, so like Marianne season, and then I'm enjoying it. I liked Erica. You know, I thought I was rooting for Xander, but honestly, why wouldn't I like Erica? Because like we're both Filipino, you know. And then yeah, I thought 41 was a good season just because she's supposed to be like the surprise winner or whatever they were trying to do. And I think she did it the best out of all the quote unquote under the radar female like players. I thought she did it the best. My only gripe is like I wish they showed her a little bit more, cuz you know like if you're under the radar, they're all like, "Oh, like you say you love her under the radar play, but you complain that they didn't show her," and they're like, "Of course they're not gonna show her." And I'm like, well, yeah, they could have shown her like I think a wee teensy bit more, but both her and Heather. And then 42 is just like a likable cast. Like everyone's pretty groovy, I guess, and like I guess the winner is pretty good too because she's like weird or something. Or like she, oh wait, it's blinking. Or like she isn't just like quiet or like over the top. She's weird or like whatever they're trying to pull off. But yeah. So yeah, that's all I wanted to do. Just give a nice little update. It's like Christmas Eve here, or yeah, I think it's Christmas Eve now. But I hope everyone's having a good holidays, and God bless you all. Thanks.